The Measure of Love by Alix James, narrated by Stevie Zimmerman. One. Darcy pounded his fist furiously on the weathered door, rattling the nearby shutters. This ramshackle rooming house in London's East End was no better than a brothel, exactly the sort of place Wickham would frequent. Desperation had chased Darcy to the city's filthy underbelly once before, but the viper had slipped his grasp. Not this time, though. The street lad who had taken Darcy's coin said that George Wickham was back, and he was not alone. The door creaked open, and a pinch-faced woman in garish rouge peered out. "You, sir, state your business or be off."
"I'm here to see George Wickham."
Darcy shouldered past her into the dim, smoky foyer, hand drifting toward the pistol holstered under his coat.
"Where is he?"
The madame crossed her arms.
"I don't know any. Now see her, I run a reputable—"
"Do not trouble yourself to conceal him."
Darcy grasped her arm, pressing several coins into her palm and curling her trembling fingers over them.
"Wickham is upstairs, is he not?"
The madame licked her thin lips, eyeing the money. After a moment, she jerked her head at the stairs. Darcy took them 3 at a time, his boots pounding up the rickety steps, his breath coming in heated puffs. The madame's shrill cries echoed after him, demanding he behave civil-like, but he heeded her not. His fury would not be contained a moment longer. Wickham was here. After weeks of relentless searching, justice would be served. No more innocent lives ruined by that blackguard's selfish whims. Darcy ground his teeth, an image of his dear sister Georgiana's anguished face flashing before his eyes. Never again. He took the last few steps in a single leap, the old wood groaning under his weight. This was the room. He could hear a feminine voice fretting softly from within. Gathering himself, he kicked the door with an echoing crack. The lock splintered apart, opening on a dingy room wreathed in opium smoke and illuminated by one rusted oil lamp. Wickham lounged on the bed like a sultan, shock melting into his trademark wolfish grin. But it was the girl who drew Darcy's blazing eyes. For all her buxom déshabillé, hers was the face of a child with tumbling golden curls, who couldn't be more than 15 years old. She tugged the thin chemise around her shoulders, her mouth opened in protest. But Darcy's voice thundered first.
"Wickham!"
he roared. With nostrils flared like an enraged bull, Darcy seized the front of Wickham's shirt and slammed him against the wall hard enough to make the mirror rattle dangerously. Out of the corner of his eye he glimpsed the girl fleeing from the room, but paid her no further mind. His full fury was reserved for the hateful villain before him, now twisting and writhing in his tight grasp.
"Well, well, if it isn't Mr. High and Mighty," Wickham choked out. "Wasn't expecting to see you in a den of iniquity. Don't tell me you finally come to your senses and sampled the wares for—"
Darcy cut him off with a swift right hook to Wickham's sharp jaw, sending him sprawling to the warped floorboards.
"That was for Georgiana, you bastard,"
he spat. As quick as a jungle cat, he pounced, hauling Wickham up once more by the shirt front.
"Now, you dog, you are going to pay for what you've done."
Wickham coughed wetly as Darcy threw him against the stained mattress. Yet as he swiped blood from his mouth, his cracked lips twisted in a jeering grin.
"Oh, come now, what's all this about? Can't blame a fellow for enjoying a willing girl's company. Why, your delightful sister was the one who threw herself into my arms. Begged me to run away with her, she did. How is dear Georgiana?"
With a roar of outrage, Darcy seized Wickham by the shirt front once more, hauling him up and slamming him into the headboard so hard his teeth clacked together.
"You will not speak her name,"
he thundered, cocking his fist back again with murder in his eyes. Wickham held up his hands, still grinning his infuriating, insolent grin, even as twin trails of blood leaked from his flared nostrils.
"Oh, very well, very well. But tell me, Darcy, however do you propose I pay for my indiscretion, as you call it? Will you take a cheque? For I dare say the entertainment was well worth more than you'd get from flogging a dead horse."
His grin turned positively vulpine.
"Why, I imagine your dear sister still misses my affections. Jealous now, is she?"
Darcy trembled with rage as he gripped Wickham by the shirt front, his fist
Sample complete. Ready to continue?